So it's an idyllic autumn day here, 2011, and we're out at Vista Recording Studio. There's the rock van, and we're walking in to the studio. We're going to see it in its messy, in-use state. Working on some songwriting demos. Oop, there's a cat clawing at the carpet. So what I'm doing is I'm showing you Vista Studio and how it is today and how it has been for 10 years, give or take. We've been recording here and teaching music lessons here since 2001. The room was completed. It was a garage, and it was turned into I guess maybe my man cave for guitars and stuff, and home office, and then just sort of morphed into a recording studio. And what we're doing with this Indiegogo campaign is reaching out to both students and recording clients to help us fund some renovations. Very minor renovations in terms of cost, but major in terms of functionality for the studio. I'm sort of focusing on this little gobo that I built back in like 2002 that is a sound absorber that kind of keeps sound from the drum kit here from reaching over into the control area. Control area is what I call it. It's not a room. Reaching over to the control room here. Obviously it doesn't do that good a job, but it does keep the sound levels kind of tight for the drums and whatnot. And then over here we have all this just ridiculous storage and whatnot, and then back in here is sort of the work area. This is kind of typical of what happens when I get in here and kind of get in my groove of working on songs on my own. So teaching today, but at the same time I'm doing my thing. So what we're going to do is, if you look right here, we have this shelving unit that comes up here, and then this brick steps, and there's a little bit of space right there. That's going to be the delineation point for the wall. The wall is going to come across here, and it's about even, but slightly more toward the camera from where that amp is ending. So if you were to slide the amp toward me a little bit, the wall would cut right through there, which actually gives the drum kit, or that area of the room, a little bit more room. So basically what we're doing is we're just tightening down this area, making an actual wall. We're going to put a control room window about right here, about right in here. Not very big, maybe 3 feet wide, 2 feet tall. Just enough so where I can, when I'm sitting, I can look into the studio and see what's going on. Then we're going to put a door right here that'll open out, so you'd come down the stairs and then through the door into that room. And so it's going to be a twofold thing. For recording, it's going to create a control room for me, and other people who are not actually recording will be in here. Make for tighter mixes in that I'll have a wall here in order to contain the sound, and sound's not coming out here. I'm not getting the echoes and sound of the big room. I'm just in a tighter, more controlled space. It'll also help with heating and air conditioning, because the control room has 2 vents here, and then the return is there. We'll keep the door open and keep that kind of thing. So the control room will be warmer or cooler when it needs to be, and then the tracking room will be too. It'll just be more efficient. And then this will be the tracking room, and because we're going to be adding a wall, and I've got a lot of extra junk out here right now anyway, we're going to be adding a wall space across here. We'll have wall space and maybe some shelving to put more amps and stuff along there. So we'll have a nice little space here, clean out some stuff. The drum kit will probably either go in this corner or in this corner. And then this particular area will also be for teaching. It'll be kind of a waiting room area. Have chairs out here people can use to sit and do while their kid or whoever is taking lessons. And the lessons will be done back in the control room in a nice, tighter, cozier environment for that. And that's basically it. So this we don't need a whole lot of money. We just need, I've got a $500 thing on there. The construction costs, the way I've scoped them out, it would be about $375. But there's going to be overruns and incidentals. You never know, little things that, oh, I need this, I need that. So $500 will kind of cover it. Some great incentives for you to do it. A $20 contribution will get you a best of or a worst of. CD of some of the craziest stuff that I've ever recorded here that will guarantee to make you laugh. Then as you go up, $50 and $100, you will actually get either studio time or lessons added on. If you're already a student, these will just be extra lessons. If you're working on a recording project, these are some hours that you can add to the end of your recording project, or for some of it you can get basically I'm just getting you to come into the studio and record, and you can either record before or after the wall, doesn't matter. You can use that time anytime within a year, or the lessons, and we really do appreciate anything that you can send our way. So thanks very much. www.vistapoint.us. Thank you.